Camping in the rain is no fun, but if you spend any amount of time outdoors in the UK, wet weather's unavoidable. The good news is that there's some quick and easy steps that can be taken to help you enjoy, rather than endure, a wet night under canvas.
The first step is to make sure that your gear doesn't get wet during the day. An easy and affordable way to do this is to use a waterproof rucksack liner with a roll top closure. However, I keep my water bottle on the outside of the liner as a precaution against accidental spillage.
An alternative to a liner is a rucksack cover. This has the added benefit of helping to keep rucksack pockets dry, which are notoriously difficult to weatherproof. Most of the tents that Cotswold stocks have fly sheets and ground sheets with taped seams. Tape prevents droplets of water passing through the stitch holes. If the seams on your tent haven't been sealed, apply liquid sealant to them several days before setting out. Condensation can appear on the inside of a tent, especially if you seal all the doors overnight. To help minimise condensation, adjust the zips to allow a through flow of air.
I put the fly sheet in a different bag, so if it's wet, it won't soak the inner. And I keep the whole tent in the top of the rucksack so I can get it out in a downpour without soaking the rest of the rucksack's contents.
Stowing the fly sheet at the top of the rucksack also makes it easy to dry out if the sun makes an appearance at lunchtime. I usually get my sleeping bag out to dry at the same time, as a dry bag is much better at keeping me warm than a damp one.
Well, the weather's looking a bit iffy, so I'm going to get the tent up before it rains.
Practicing pitching your tent in fair weather will make erecting it in bad conditions quick and easy. The poles and pole sleeves on some tents are colour-coded, which helps to get the tent up quickly. And the way the tent goes up, either outer first, inner first, or all as one, also has a bearing on the time it takes to pitch. If you're staying in one place for more than a night, take the time to occasionally adjust the guy lines to maintain a taut fly sheet. This will help to keep the inner dry. If you have a larger family-style tent, the porch will be invaluable when it comes to taking off waterproof clothing and wellies before entering the sleeping area.
If your tent doesn't have enough room for your rucksack, you could put it inside your rucksack liner to keep it dry.
Backpackers can increase the amount of wet weather living space at their disposal by creating a covered area using their trekking poles and a lightweight tarp. This covered area can be used to store gear or cook.
Dual entrances increase your options when it comes to storing gear, as well as entering and exiting the tent. But if your tent only has one porch, make sure it's pitched out of the prevailing wind to stop rain being blown inside when you open the door.
Some tents are fitted with gear lofts for drying clothes and socks, or you can rig up your own clothesline using thin climbing cord.
I think there's something very special about camping in bad weather, with rain on the fly sheet, safe in the knowledge that all that stands between you and a complete soaking are two wafer-thin pieces of nylon. It's amazing to be this exposed to the elements and yet so completely protected.
Cotswold staff are experts in helping you to stay dry when camping. Pop into one of the 40+ stores or go online to get advice and the right gear to suit your budget.